My mom's affair didn't just end a marriage. It rearranged our entire family, like furniture no one asked to move. It came out 1 month before my sister's wedding. 31 years of marriage ended in a single phone call from a coworker who couldn't stay quiet anymore. My dad confronted her that night. She didn't deny it. She just said, "I fell out of love." She moved into her boss's condo a week later. My dad stayed in the house. He stopped eating, lost 20 pounds in 2 months. I drove over every weekend just to make sure the lights were on, and he hadn't forgotten to pay the water bill. My sister Reagan said she didn't want to take sides. Then she took one. The wedding plans were already set. Both parents were supposed to walk her down the aisle. After the separation, Reagan told Dad he could still attend, but Mom and her affair partner would sit at the head table. Dad accepted, because loving your child sometimes means swallowing humiliation whole. I told her it was wrong. She said, "Mom needs support right now." Support. That word tasted bitter. The rehearsal dinner was downtown. Soft music, wine glasses clinking. Mom sat at the front with Kurt, the boss, the boyfriend, the replacement. Dad was seated at a tiny two-top near the busser station, where servers stacked plates behind him like punctuation marks to the night. I sat with him. He wore a new tie. He'd ironed his shirt so sharply it still had the crease lines. Reagan stood to give a toast. She thanked Oliver's parents. She thanked the bridesmaids. Then she looked at Kurt. And to Kurt, she said, raising her glass, "Who's become like a father to me. You've shown me what real support looks like. You're the parent who showed up when it mattered most." The room toasted. I turned around. My dad was holding his glass, but he didn't raise it. He set it down carefully, like it might break if you move too fast. His jaw tightened. His eyes stayed on the tablecloth. 40 people in that room. Not one looked at the man who coached her soccer team for 6 years. Not one looked at the man who paid for half the wedding. They were all looking forward, at the replacement. I stood up without planning to. "I just want to say something about my dad." The room went silent. My dad is sitting in the back of this room, next to the busser station. He's here because he loves his daughter enough to sit alone, while the man who broke up his marriage gets called her father. I looked at Reagan. He ironed his shirt. He bought a new tie. He's been sitting back there all night without saying a word, because that's who he is. He shows up, even when it hurts. I sat down. My dad didn't say thank you. He just put his hand on my shoulder and squeezed once. Reagan was furious. Mom didn't speak to me the rest of the night. Kurt avoided eye contact, like I'd turned on a light he didn't want. I drove Dad home. He looked out the window the whole ride. When we reached his driveway, he said quietly, "Thanks for saying." I went to the wedding the next day. Dad had a better table, still not the front, but not the back either. He danced once, a slow song, by himself, near the edge of the floor where the lights didn't reach as brightly. No one invited him. No one stopped him. No one watched him, except me. The twist wasn't that my sister got married, or that my mom chose someone else. The twist was realizing that the strongest person in the room was the quiet man dancing alone in an iron shirt. And he never once asked